Okay, in your book, be on page 91. Photoshop Basics. In this lesson, you'll learn how to combine images while gaining an understanding of image resolution and file size. You'll also learn about file formats and options for saving your files for use on the web or in print. So before starting, make sure that your tools and panels are consistent by resetting your preferences. We don't need to worry about that. You will work with several files from the Photoshop Lesson 3 folder in this lesson. Make sure you have we have those. In this lesson, you'll use multiple images to create a composite image that you will then save for both print and online use. So look at the finished product first. So in this lesson, you'll develop a composite using several images while addressing issues such as resolution, resizing, and choosing the right file format. To see the finished document, go to File, Browse in Bridge, and then we're going to navigate to the Photoshop Lesson 3 folder. And right here, you can see up at the top, I'm in the Lesson 2, so I'm just going to go back a step, and I'm going to find Lesson 3. Here it is. And nothing's there. Okay, I'll go to my folder. OneDrive, Multimedia Marketing, and here's my folder, and here's the lessons folder, and lesson 3. Looks like it's extracting 42 thumbnails. So I'll give it a second here. But we're going to double click once it gets loaded here. We're going to double click on the Photoshop Lesson 4 Done file, and the completed images displayed in Photoshop. And you can see it there on page 3. Okay, so here's the Done file. Ultimately, this is what our project is going to look like in the end. We need to make sure, and again, I'm on page 92, make sure that the Layers panel is active by choosing Window Layers. And I can see mine is over here, but if yours isn't, go to the Window menu and choose Layers. Click on the visibility icon to the left of the cow layer to hide the layer. So right here's the cow layer. And see the eyeball, you can click it to hide it. And then the cow goes away, that layer. And then click it again to make sure it's visible again. Layers allow you to combine different elements into a single file while retaining the ability to move and modify each layer independently of the others. In this chapter, you'll be creating multiple layers in Photoshop, just like the ones in this finished file. There's the cow layer, the big red barn layer, rooster layer, and the background layer. You could keep this file open for reference. We're going to go ahead and close it. Okay, so now opening an existing document. So we're at the top of page 93. Now you will assemble all the images that are part of the final combined image. So we're going to go to Bridge and Browse. And we need to open, according to number 3 on page 93, 0401. This one. Oh, and we were supposed to, I didn't read all my directions. I'm going to go to Browse and Bridge again. And we need to click on, we also need to open 02 and 03. And so you can click on 02 and then hold down the Control key on your keyboard and click on 03, and that selects them both. And then when you hit Enter, it opens both files, opens them all at the same time. Understanding document settings. In this section, you will move images from one file to another to create your mock-up. Before you combine the images, you need to be familiar with each document's unique attributes such as size, resolution, and color mode. Moving layers between documents that have different resolutions may create unexpected results, such as causing the images to appear out of proportion. So viewing an image's size and resolution, click on the tab of the image of the barn, 01. So right here is 01. To make it active, press the Alt key and click the File Information area in the status bar located in the lower left corner of the document. So hold down right down here, document, and I'm going to hold down the Alt key and click there. And click the File Information area in the status bar located in the lower left corner of the document window. That's this. Oh, right here. Okay, I'm not holding down the Alt key, but I did click that arrow. The dimensions of the barn image is displayed at 885 pixels. Just going to point there. Right there you can see, I'm not alt clicking, I'm just clicking on it like normal. There's the width, 885 pixels. And then you can, for the width, and you can see that, and the resolution is 72 pixels per inch. So there's our file information. If the picture of the rooster is not visible, choose Window 0402. So we can go Window, down here 0402 to make that the active pane. Select image size. Here's another way to check the size of an image. And we can see that it's 705 pixels. Okay, the image size dialog box is divided into two main areas: pixel dimensions and document size. Pixel dimensions shows the number of pixels that make up the image. For web graphics, the pixel dimensions are more relevant than the document's actual printing size. Document size shows the resolution information as well as the actual physical size of the image. The most important factors for size and resolution of web images are the pixel dimensions and the pixels per inch, PPI. If you are designing content for the web, you should reference the top pixel dimensions section of the image size dialog box. As a print designer, you should reference the bottom, the document size section of the image size dialog box. The image size of the rooster is 705 pixels by 681 pixels. At this size, the rooster is taller than the barn, which would be apparent when you combine the two files. While this might work for an Attack of the Roosters horror movie, you're interested in making the rooster smaller. Make sure the resample image and constraint proportions checkboxes are both selected. Right here, they are. In the image size dialog box, type 200 pixels for height. In the pixels dimensions portion at the top half of the dialog box, and press OK to apply the transformation and close the image size dialog box. The rooster is now an appropriate size to combine with the barn image. So combining the images, page 95. For this project, you'll use several methods to combine the images, using copy and paste. If necessary, click the tab of the rooster image to make it active. You can have as many documents open at once in Photoshop, but only one of them is an active file at any given time. So the rooster's the active one now. Choose Select All, Select Menu, All, to select the entire image. This creates a selection marquee around the outside edge of the image. You can learn more about selections in Lesson 4. So you can see it's all selected. You can see the dashed line. Choose Edit and Copy to copy the selected image area. So Edit, Copy. The image is now in your computer's clipboard, ready to be pasted into another document. Select the tab of the barn picture to make it the active file. And choose Edit, Paste. to place the rooster into the picture of the barn. The rooster appears on top of the barn, and the background surrounding the rooster blocks part of the image. Both of these items will be addressed in future steps in this lesson. So select the tab of the rooster image and close that file. So here's the rooster image, and do not save any changes. File, close, and no. So dragging and dropping to copy an image. In this section, you'll drag and drop one image into another. Choose Window, Arrange, to Up, Vertical. Okay, Window, Arrange, to Up, Vertical. Okay, so that we can view the cow and the barn at the same time. The Arrange features allow you to determine how windows are displayed on your monitor. The Tile features allow you to see all the open images. Select the Move tool and then select the picture of the cow. So here's the Move tool, and then click on the image of the cow. Click and drag the cow image over to the barn image. When your cursor is positioned over the picture of the barn, release your mouse. The cow is placed into the barn picture on a new layer. Like using the copy and paste command, you can use the move tool to copy images from one document to another. So I got my move tool. I'm going to click on the cow and drag it over here and there, and then now you can see that there's a layer added to this active file, to the barn file. You do not have to position images beside each other to move them from one image file to another. You could also drag and drop an image to the document tab of another image and then drag into the image area. So select the tab of the cow, and we're going to close it, and we're not going to save any changes. So I'm clicking here, File, Close, and okay. And now with the composite image of the barn, rooster, and cow active, choose View, Fit on Screen. So View, Fit on Screen. This fits the entire image into your document window. You can also see that you have 3 layers in this document. Right over here are the 3 layers. Choose File, Save As. And we we're in the O3 folder, and we want to name this PS0401_work and save.